here we are. We got the stuff out there already. I forgot my beef jerky, so I'll go back. But here we are. We're here. Everything's set up. Somebody was just kayaking, so we literally just missed a kayaker. He was boarding as I was coming in. I'm imagining there's hundreds of bluegills underneath me, but the blue giggies, I ain't seen one yet so far, so we'll have to take a look at some point. But the water's really dark right now. It's like dark I've ever seen a spot, and we're casting all the way to the side. We got maybe, we got 2, 4, we got about 5 beef jerky sticks on us. I had to go back for them. I've been eating a lot of them, so there's been less going around, but I've been loving the lighter line on the rods. The lighter line on the rods has been like great experience. I think the only rod that was successful with 10-pound line was maybe the Ozark, and that was a big rod. That's a big reel. So I think I put 10-pound line on there. There might have been something less on there, like 8-pound line or something. But it came on like a, I don't know, like an 8-foot pole or like 7-foot pole. So, and it's a way bigger reel than some of them. But yeah, I think that has the heaviest line on it out of all my reels. Water's really dark. Like fishing the river before the boats started coming out, it was super clear. The water was as clear as ever. But once the boats start coming out, I don't know what the excuse is for this part. I mean, it's just had ice until like a week ago, so maybe that has to do with how clear the water is. some boogies. Don't look like there's a lot compared to how many there usually is. They might have got bigger and went out further. I'm seeing one over there. So yeah, I think it's a little early for the bite to be real heavy. In other words, they might not be biting this early. The bite's still probably light. He caught one bass. The kayaker said he caught one bass. I didn't ask him how big it was. I should have. He caught it on a half a worm, fake worm. He just grubbed it, and then the grub had like a tip on it that was flat, so it was like a plopper worm. I don't know if they don't like my bait because of the weights on there. Maybe I gotta raise the weights. But I don't want it to tangle if I put the weights too high up to the bobber. We should be getting worms this month at some point, hopefully. We definitely can't wait. I ordered 2 medium heavy telescopics because the ones I use right now are ultralights. So we ordered 2 medium light telescopic spinner rods. So hopefully they send the spinners. If they send the casting rods, I'm gonna be upset. Because that's happened before. I should really text them right now and be like, yo, make sure you send the spinner rods. Did we? eBay. eBay. There we go. There we go. I spent $65, I think. The internet connection ain't too good here. Spinning rods. I'm not seeing too much. The beef jerky is good at Crystal Lake, but you know, I'm pretty sure that's the only spot that's worked. Caught that sunfish. I don't know for sure if it was sunfish, but it was super yellow bluegill. And that was the one time on beef jerky we were catching. I think we might have caught a bass, but I know we caught some bluegills on beef jerky. I returned this fishing sim. All I could figure out how to do in the game was cast spinning jigs. So I had that down. Caught maybe 4 fish, 5 fish, 6 fish. And then I returned it, and now we got something else. It's Bassmaster, I think it is. So Bassmaster, I'm hoping, has more variety. My favorite one right now is the not Bassmaster so far, but the one that I like is, it's like a Cabela almost. It's like Call of the Wild Angler or something. It's pretty sweet. I was streaming it on Twitch. And that's the only one that really I really put some hours into one night. It's been hard to put any more time into it though. I'm thinking about fishing deeper and getting these weights out of the way. Then I decided to carry the net the net by itself and then use the rod holders on the backpack, because I kept snagging the net. Like every time I'd go out, I'd snag the net and then I'd take like 25 minutes to undo. So it's just been quality of life since the change, but it's definitely been nice. Yeah, these things are super greasy, these Slim Jims. You can see the grease coming out of them. Doesn't seem like there's as many bluegills as last year. Last year there were hundreds. I hate casting off the side here. I haven't done a whole lot of casting on this side. You probably pull too many weeds, but I could try it. It's only going to get worse. By the end of the year, this spot will be nothing but weeds. I pulled in probably I don't know, I want to say 4-pounder. I could only see the front half of it because it was in so many weeds. And when I went to take it off off the launch right here, it jumped back in off the hook. So I want to say it was a 4-pounder. My dad saw it, but we didn't get it on the dock, so, and I wasn't filming that day. I pulled it in with weeds, and it had so much weeds on it that it took a good few minutes to get it in. And with the 10-pound line, I actually got it in. That was the most amazing part. I wouldn't have seen what was on it if I didn't clear the weeds. Yeah, there's already weeds in this spot, which is not a good sign. Generally, but I mean for the fishing, I suppose it is, but look at that. Yeah, I like these bobbers. This is the first year using these kind of bobbers, these float bobbers. They were sent to me for free, and he sent me the same amount of the same kind, but they're slip as well. So I got slip bobbers, and I got these ones that are static, and he sent me some ties, so now I know what the ties are for bobber stoppers. And he sent me some quality of life stuff for free on eBay. I don't know why he wanted to. He just said I'd help you out because I'm a fisher too. So I was like, okay. I gave him my address. He sent me a goodie box. It makes me want to sign up for one of them monthly goodie boxes for sure. You learn stuff just by getting stuff in. Yeah. Yeah, but no nibbles. they'll come out and look at it under the dock, but they're not really going for it. It's like they're full, or their bite's too light still, they're in shock from winter. I guess when it gets down to a certain degree, apparently, the fish go like retarded, or like they go like limp or something. They said like they lose their motor skills once it goes down to like 10 degrees or 20 degrees. I read that somewhere, I don't know, on Google. So that's why the bite gets lighter, type deal. Cast it in the weeds because I know. Cast it in the weeds because I know. Let's cast it in the weeds. Ooh, we just chunked. How did that happen? My dad tells me I need to use swivels because the line tangles itself. Every time you cast it, the line tangles itself, so he's telling me to use swivel clamps or swivel, and the swivels, I've seen them in his tackle box. They're not as good as, you know, the quick disconnects are favored, but the swivel idea is a really good idea for not chunking line. The swivel idea is a damn good idea. Yeah, but at least I know this rod floats now. That worked out. I don't know how many views we got. I looked back at the video when I uploaded it. I had like 75 views in a matter of a minute. So that was, yeah, the stinger, that's been the go-to the last 2 times I gone, yesterday and today. The stinger's been good people. I did some maintenance to my other telescopic. There was a ring holding it together that needed to be glued, and then the nut on the spool came loose, and there was basically nothing holding the spool on. And there's no lock washer on it either, and I don't know if I put a lock washer if it'll all fit back together. So I'm debating putting a lock washer on it if it happens again. But the Ozark's been the go-to for so long now. I didn't even notice it. My dad noticed it, that the spool was loose. So when he started talking about it, I was like, "Now you gotta be kidding me." Whoa. Yeah, I just wonder how good a swivel is gonna keep the line from getting tangled when it's getting reeled up on one end and it's getting tangled out on the other end. So I wonder how effective a swivel is going to be anyways. It'll only fix like half the problem, you figure. a little bit of a Red Bull left. Sugar free, I don't do sugar, people. I have retired from sugar drinking. I'll do some sweets maybe, but not as much. That's sugar free Red Bull. I figured the smallest energy drink I could get was a Red Bull. We got anybody on the line? What? You know, I didn't bring a rag with me. I might have a rag, but I really don't think I do, and that's the one thing I keep forgetting to bring is a rag. I feel like if I cast it out as far as I can, maybe we'll get somewhere. It was alright. Yeah, the beef jerky is pretty firm because it's got that outer layer, but it definitely gets soft in the water. We're gonna need to format the SD card. We've been going 31 minutes, we're at 52%. Put a new piece of jerky on there. Yeah, fishing this spot is kind of strange because you're off in a little channel, whereas there's an entire lake on the other side, and it's the only dock that I know of. So then you wonder how many of the fish need actual shade from the dock. Kind of like that at Crystal Lake, almost a little bit different. Yes, sir. Well, we got the net handy, which I'm going about another big one, or when we get another big one, we'll have the net. I cut the net, opening it in the box, so like the net's kind of not too great. I had to zip tie it like 6 times. I zip tied it, and only 2 of the zip ties really did any difference having them on there. But yeah, if you cut a net, you can sort of mend it depending where it's at. It's pretty fixed, but also the net seems to be like rotting. The net seems to be like rotting, and when I say that, I mean that it's like, it seems like it's falling apart, even worse than the fact that I cut it. So I'm really hoping it'll hold on a fish, but we'll see. If I gotta fight one to the dock, I'll have that net. So I'm really stoked to use those rod holders on the backpack and carry that net. You know, I use different color hooks too the last couple years. The red hooks, the red Aberdeens, were my favorite. I couldn't find the same red Aberdeens in a bulk size, so then I was using, I think, maybe some silver Aberdeens for a little while, and then at the end of last year I bought a bulk size, these yellow gold Aberdeens. Oh shit, we just chunked that line bad. Yeah. There we go. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I didn't catch nothing. The last guy I was on a kayak, he said he caught a bass.
Nice.
Yeah.
Starting to warm up.
Yeah. I can move some of that stuff over if you want. Half that bench.
Well, I just put it on the corner.
Alright. Alright. Not yet. I'm just using Slim Jims though, like pieces of Slim Jim. They ain't selling worms yet. Every time I go for worms, they don't have them.
Nothing.
Yeah. He caught them on a grub, soft plastic.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, did you say the water's dark?
Down.
Oh, it's down? Yeah, I think it's darker than usual too.
Yeah, I think it is too. Boy, this place like 5 years ago, or years ago used to be just a crazy fun place to fish.
When did they open it? Like 11 years ago?
Yeah, probably.
That's what I'm seeing on YouTube is people that come here.
I'm guessing, yeah. But this was all had a bunch of trees in it, all in here, and you could just catch crappies, bluegills, bass.
I don't think I caught a crappie at all yet, but maybe a small one. I caught maybe, I don't know, 6 bass in the last 2 years.
Oh, that's
Big
nice.
bass. Well, pretty good size.
Yeah, this used to have a bunch of trees in it. And this was a great spot to catch crappies.
There used to be trees over here.
In here, yeah. How long have you been out today?
Maybe an hour, no, like 45 minutes. Yeah, the other guy was leaving right as I showed up. Yeah, I don't think I caught much anything this year.
See it?
I don't think I caught much of anything this year yet. Yeah, I see it.
That's what was under the water there.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, I was making big ripples. Kayak rental?
That's what I think. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. I've seen them rent kayaks here before, but it was like only a one weekend, I think.
Yeah, this water is dark.
Yeah, you know what was strange? If you ever been to the Fox River, I mean, it's usually super dark, but before the boats started coming out this year, it was like clear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, early spring it's always pretty clear out there.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. I haven't done it yet, but I'm pretty much prepared to go this next season.
Where are you gonna go?
Crystal Lake.
Crystal.
Yeah.
I hit Crystal in a while.
You know of any small ponds?
Well, Killarney, a smaller lake.
Isn't that private?
Yeah, it is, but there's places where you can go park.
Killarney's right there by off of Silver Lake.
Yeah, and there's Silver Lake.
Yeah, Silver Lake's the other thing is you need a pass to go in there.
Yeah, my son lives in town, so I can get.
The pass is expensive. I've looked into it.
Well, I'm 70 years old, so I get mine half price.
Oh, nice. I think it's like 80 bucks. But it sounds maybe a little bit cheaper than I forget the name of it. That fish farm, you know, the one on 14 and Cary or Fox River.
Yeah.
That fish farm, I forget the name of it. They're about 100 a year.
Oh, I know where you're talking. You're talking about down the hill.
Not Elizabeth. It's called something. It's got a lady's name. I forget the name of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably still a little early.
Yeah, I think so. The rest of the week's not going to be as nice as today, that's for sure. It's going to be in the 30s, I think.
Yeah, I just wanted to get out.
Yeah.
I'm going in for surgery tomorrow, so I'm like, yep.
Well, good luck with that, I mean.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't an otter, was it?
No, that was a muskrat. Those are muskrats. Yeah, we did pretty good ice fishing this year.
Did you catch anything big?
I'd say
Like a northern
biggest pike was about 36 inches.
pike?
Yeah.
You catching on one of those rods?
No, on a tip-up.
Oh,
Ice fishing set.
oh. You use 20-pound line for a tip-up?
I do use 20-pound.
Yeah.
Actually, on that one I had 30.
Braid?
30's better because you can grab it. Pull
Yeah,
it.
the tip-ups I bought got braid on them.
Yeah, that's what you should have.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But yeah, it was a pretty good year.
I didn't notice if the tip-ups from Walmart, I seen them, they had them. I didn't notice if they had braid on them yet, but the ones that I got online did. Hey, you caught it in my Killarney?
Yeah. A lot of bass. I think we got 17 bass one day.
Is it usually super windy in the winter? So you gotta put down the stakes for the
Put down the what?
stakes on the tents?
I didn't use a tent.
Oh, see, I just picked up a tent and spud and the spud bar I got, and then I got.
Do you have an auger?
My mom's boyfriend and my father-in-law or whatever, or, you know, he gave me a heater, a propane heater, but it's real old. He had it in like the army, so.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I came out a lot of days it was sunny and nice. You didn't need.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You didn't need much.
That deep freeze we had for 2 weeks was crazy. I mean,
That's what it was a weird year though.
it was one solid deep freeze for like 2 weeks, and then it wouldn't thaw. And I'd say 3 weeks out after the deep freeze, they were still fishing at Crystal Lake on the ice.
Oh yeah. Yeah. How about Three Oaks? That's another one.
Yeah, I caught a little bass there last year. Bigger than the bass I caught here. I'm not sure. I caught this really massive monster here one time, and it was in the weeds, and I pulled it in with all the weeds. And that was the one time that I caught a big one here. And I want to say it looked like a 4-pounder, but I didn't get it on the dock. It jumped off the hook.
Doesn't count then.
Nope. I got it up to the dock launch right here, and then it jumped off. Yeah, that's why I got the net handy.
Caught a nice walleye here off this dock.
Walleye?
Yeah.
See, I ain't even seen a walleye yet. I cannot wait to see a up close and personal.
I got one off the dock here.
Wow.
One night.
Was that years ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
But it was warm and nothing really froze. Yeah, I decided to come over. And my son lives in that subdivision just over the hill.
Yeah, I got a brother that lives back in here, but I'm on the other side of 14.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a bite? Come on back. Yeah, nice, like a 4-pound walleye I caught here.
That's crazy.
I thought it was a bass.
How'd you get it out? You got a net?
No, I just reached down and grabbed it.
By the gill?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got teeth.
Actually, I grabbed it behind the gills.
You ever been bit?
Oh, sure. Hundreds of times.
No kidding.
There's a couple swimming in right under the surface there. I see fish.
Yeah, I can see them out there, but I can't see them up close. If you put it right in front of there, there'd be maybe a couple bluegill that come out.
Yeah, they're dinky.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch on the other side here. But they're all tiny.
Yeah, there's some variety at this spot.
But yeah, I caught a nice walleye. Just throwing a little husky jerk.
Well, one time I seen them release them from a bag, a sack, and then another time I seen them, the rear end of the truck had a tube that they were coming out of.
Look, fish is hitting my bobber.
Yeah.
Huh. He was pecking at the bobber.
I don't know if it was a legit sunfish, but it was super yellow bluegill.
That's funny. He kept pecking at him. Poke, poke.
Yeah, I see them. That's how you know they want that bait. But yeah, I was at the dam yesterday in Lake Defiance.
Okay. A lot of people there?
Sorta usual. There was plenty of spots though, so they were all kind of on top of the dam. So
yeah, I haven't been there in years. I'm too old to fight for a spot.
yeah, I went. We was fishing the upstream for about a half hour, and then we ran over to the lake, and we fished the lake probably 45 minutes to sundown.
What'd you use? Minnows?
No, I haven't used minnows yet this year, and I plan to. I just got a bubbler, one of those bubblers for the fish tank or the minnow bucket, but I haven't invested in any shiners yet. Have you?
Plastic. This is plastic. Or I'm sorry, on a lure.
Just like a grub plastic?
Yeah. Like I'm now, but
That almost looked like a fly fish bait.
a what?
A fly fishing bait?
Yeah, it does. That's a tube. It's a tube jig.
Yeah. I started learning about how you use tungsten weighted hooks for ice fishing.
No. Don't waste your money.
Yeah, the tungsten stuff is like 4 times the price.
Don't waste your money. That's for the professionals.
Oh yeah.
You get them for half a
You can get the teardrops at Walmart for $1, 2 of them.
Yeah, but they're not true tungsten. They're a hybrid.
Yeah, they're a little bit heavier. The bite wouldn't be as light.
It's I'm telling you, don't waste your money.
But you need the weighted bobber, don't you? Or the weighted hook?
No. Well, yeah, you want a lead head jig, but don't waste your money on tungsten.
Okay. Yeah, I think I bought 2 just so that I could remember what they look like, but because they're kind of different from what I was thinking.
Yeah, we used to ice fish here too, and then they kicked us off. Said no more ice fishing. Which I don't know why.
You actually got kicked out?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sign said no ice.
Yeah, well, getting a kayak down here is also a kind of a job.
What?
Getting a kayak down here?
Yeah, I made a cart for mine.
Yeah, I seen that. The other guy had one too.
Yeah, I made a cart. It works out good.
You can't really drag a kayak that far, I guess. Alright, I think I'm heading out though, so have a good one.
Alright, I'm going to head out too. Like I said, I just wanted to get out.
Yeah.
I like that collapsible rod.
Yeah, if you don't pull them too tight, they close pretty easily. And able to find. I just ultra, but I just ordered that were more expensive. They're the medium heavies, and I didn't even bother with the casting rods. I just went straight for the spinning rod, because I don't plan to use casting rods as much anymore, so they're harder to maintain, some of them.
Well, I love fishing. I probably have easily 70 rods and reels.
Yeah, I'm trying to sell bulk right now on Marketplace, but somebody wants to buy a Shimano from me. It's a cheap one though. I think I saw it for like 15 bucks. And I got it from Savers, the thrift.
Yeah, I love Shimano stuff.
Yeah, the Shimano was, honestly, I had too heavy a line on it. What's your favorite size line for like bass?
I use 8.
8? Okay, see, I haven't tried the 8 yet. I went straight to the 6 from 10, so.
Yeah, 6 is light. I use that for walleyes and panfish.
I went straight to the 6, and the 6 has been real good, but my dad keeps telling me to use swivels so that the